up that we showed up that day with our producer and another co-writer, and none of us really had a clue what to write about that day. We showed up and nobody really had any ideas in mind. And so naturally when that happens, everybody just kind of sits around and talks for a little bit. And it happened that we told them a story that morning that ended up leading to this next song here in regard to some friends of ours in Texas. So it was a couple of years ago now, and this is the story we're talking about that morning, there's an event that goes on every year at schools across America called See You at the Pole. And it usually takes place at the start of the school year, and it's where students across the country will gather in front of their schools underneath the flagpole and have a time of prayer together before school. And it usually happens right at the start of the school year. It's kind of a good way to kick everything off. But it's a big to-do, and it goes on all across the nation. And there were some friends of ours who have a big family in Texas. They have like 6 kids, and their youngest was elementary school age at the time, but was kind of excited to participate in this event. And he showed up to school that morning, and when he got there, his dad drove him to school, and he happened to notice that nobody had showed up to this See You at the Pole event. Nobody had showed up. And so he and his dad talked about it for a minute and decided that the right thing to do would be to go out and pray anyways. Amen. And so Levi, at 9 years old, went out and under the flagpole, he dropped his backpack on the lawn, and underneath that flagpole, prayed by himself that morning in front of the whole school while everybody was walking in. And as we were sitting there talking about this story that morning, we thought, man, that could be a cool song to write. That could be a cool story to write about and have a song about. And the reason we thought that is because, I think there's a lot of people in this country right now that could learn a thing or two from a 9-year-old kid who did the right thing when it wasn't necessarily the popular thing to do. Amen. And so we wrote this song for a 9-year-old kid whose name happens to be Levi in Houston, Texas. And he corrected me afterwards. We thought he was 11 when we wrote the song, and he said I was 9. So he corrected us. But we wrote this song for him, and it's called Standing With You. It goes like this. 1, 3.